In day 4, problem number 4, find the angle of elevation to the peak of a mountain from a person who is 100 feet from the mountain. The person's eye is 5.5 feet above the ground and the mountain is 700 feet tall. So this is not a true mountain problem like we talked about yesterday. It just happens to be an object that's very tall. So you'll notice the person is 5.5 feet. Note 5 foot 6 inches is not 5.6 feet. There's 12 inches in a foot, so therefore 5 feet 6 inches is actually equal to 5.5 feet. Oops, feet. Okay? So we have this scenario, which is basically a rectangle sitting on top of a right triangle. We can work with the right triangle. We're going to have to incorporate the rectangle into the problem. So I'm going to be solving for alpha. That's my angle of elevation, once again, from the horizontal upwards. And after setting up this picture, you see that if the mountain is 700 feet high and your eye is 5.5 feet off the ground, then this distance from the top of the mountain to this point at the horizontal is going to be 694.5 feet. And we're going to solve that right triangle. If the bottom is 150 feet, this is also 150 feet because it is a rectangle. Therefore, we get a tangent equation. The tangent of alpha is equal to 694.5 over 150. You'll see I left a gap there. Because we're solving for alpha, we're going to have to do an inverse tangent of both sides. These are going to cancel on this side and leave me with just alpha. Then I pick up my handy-dandy calculator and I do the inverse tangent of 694.5 divided by 150, and I get 77.8 degrees. Does that answer make sense? Yes. If you're only 5.5 feet tall and you're only 150 feet away from a 700-foot mountain, the angle up to the top of that mountain is going to be pretty big.